Looking for the latest swim technology from the fastest brands? Find the right suit for you with Swim Outlet's 2020 Tech Suit Review. Available now at swimoutlet.com/blog.
I thought ISL was great. I mean, I think they really put on a great show throughout the season. I think, in talking to them about the numbers they were hitting, like they did a really good job in terms of expanding their reach. So I think that's the biggest thing that I like about ISL is it allows swimmers to reach a greater audience. So it allows us to reach more people, inspire more people, and race a little bit more, which is always fun.
At the Des Moines Pro Swim, Ryan Murphy threw down the top time in the world in the 200-meter backstroke, 155.2, dominating the field. Is he putting an emphasis on race strategy right now?
Yeah, that's something I've been trying to focus on a little bit more this year, is a race plan at these in-season meets. Like last season, I was kind of just going for the win at the in-season meets, and I was disappointed in myself for not following a plan. So really been trying to lock into that. So tonight I was trying to go out in 27 mid, and then kind of build that second 50, hold the tempo of the third 50, and whatever I had left on the fourth. So, I don't feel like I followed it the first 100, but I felt like I executed the last 100 pretty well.
How about practice? Is he putting an emphasis on race strategy in practice too?
I'm someone that likes to kind of have a race strategy a couple weeks in advance, and so it's always kind of tweaking that. Like my strengths kind of fluctuate throughout the season. So right now I've probably got a little bit more capacity, or like the ability to handle a big workload than maybe I will in May, when it's really going to be focused in on a race strategy and race specific type work. So it always shifts a little bit, but I always have a kind of a strategy in my head that I'm trying to execute.
Coming off the first ISL season, did racing so often help him zero in on race strategy? What is the biggest benefit from ISL?
Actually, I think the biggest thing I gained is a lot of those sessions were kind of like, it was always single sessions in a day, and that was always like afternoon to nighttime, which is pretty similar to the setup at Olympic trials, where on the days of an Olympic trial final, you're only gonna be swimming at night, and so like learning how to approach that day. So that's kind of like, from a pure performance perspective, like that's really what I took away from it.
So Murphy's tying the ISL back to the penultimate event, the Olympic trials. Coming into his third trials, is Murphy feeling confident?
Yeah, it's cool just because your perspective shifts a little bit each time. So in 2012, I was a 16-year-old, trying to hit a home run. So swinging as hard as I could and seeing what happened. And there's a lot of fun in that. In 2016, I was 20 years old, and really grew like a lot from a confidence standpoint. So I went in expecting big things of myself, and that was an awesome experience to do that with the Cal teammates. Like we had an incredible meet, and this time around it's it is kind of similar to 2016. Like we're coming in with a really good group of Cal guys, and so we're kind of just feeding off each other. Like some days someone's down and the other guys are picking them up, and the other days like maybe I'm down and they're picking me up. And so like we've got a really good group, and it's going to be exciting the next couple months.
Murphy's been known to throw a wild card into his lineup. For instance, in Des Moines, swam the 100-meter freestyle. Will Murphy swim a third event at trials?
The way I kind of always approach the season is I start the season off like pretty broad, just trying to become a better swimmer overall. So that's freestyle, backstroke, butterfly, IM. Like I'm training all of that right now. As we get into like April, May, like then we'll really start to focus in on race specific stuff. So like honestly, like right now I'm just trying to become a better swimmer, and we'll see where the improvements come in races, and then kind of decide the lineup from there.
Predictions. Murphy dips his toe in the 100-meter freestyle, making it all the way to semifinals, putting a time on the board, throwing his name in the hat for relays. 100 and 200 backstroke, Murph returns to form, dropping a 51.8, 100-meter backstroke, 153.6, 200-meter backstroke. But who cares what I think? What do you think?
they're really good and they're really excited. So I mean that's about as much as you could ask for from the college guys. They're working hard and they've got big goals. You know, like they're very driven and they're keeping in perspective NCAA's, but they're also really keeping an eye on Olympic trials too. So they're a really talented group of guys, really great group of guys, personality-wise too. Like just really like down to earth, nice guys. So you know, I'm hoping for the best.